can hear you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, loud and clear.
It's a Friday evening, wonderful day. Welcome to the Crypto King live show, where we talk about the blockchain market, the currency, and the Bitcoin. Let's come through so that we can get started, get moving. We've got so much to share with you guys today.
The joys of being at home and doing these things at home. I'm actually enjoying a cup of tea. I can see you still in the office.
I'm in the office now. All right, people are coming through. Please come through. As you are coming in, please indicate where you are watching this broadcast from, so that we know where you are coming from.
It is busy. Okay, go to my.
Welcome everyone. We just are starting shortly as we are waiting for everyone to come through. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. The show today is going to be on another level. We are taking this broadcast to a certain level. So we need everyone to grasp this information that is going to be shared to you today. Please invite everyone, invite your friends, the pages, share this link to your group so that we have so many people to understand and to learn from our guest speaker today, who is here with us. Thank you for coming through.
Elson, quick question. Is this streamed live on my Facebook page? How do I know it's going live, or must I stream live?
Can you share it? Please share it to your, please share it.
Or I must just go live on my Facebook?
Yes, you can share it there as a watch party.
As a watch party?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Quick. Okay. All right.
All right. Come through. Come, guys. Let's get started now. All right. We're starting now. My name is Elson Mabena. I'm the Crypto King Show presenter here. I'm the host. Let me take you to my background and how I came to be on this space. I started in the crypto space back in 2014. I've been in the financial markets for some years, since 2009, and I've been trading and investing in the market, and I've gained so much experience, so much knowledge around the market. And we discovered the blockchain, the cryptocurrency market, and the Bitcoin, and we realized that this is the market for the future, the market that is going to make us rich, super wealthy. This is the market that we're going to leave a legacy for our family, for our kids, if you understand and if you know how to play around this market. So it's upon us to really teach and train other people and make them understand how to get around this market, how to make money on this market, and just so that we can grow up together, we can make money together, we can build legacies for our future generations together. The purpose of this show is to educate everyone how to get into this market, how to get involved the right way, because there's so much happening around this market. We want to control that. We want to make sure people understand and learn the right way. We want to learn about the blockchain from the concept level, from the foundation level, not from the wrong way. Today, we have our guest, Sunny Mdlalose. I've known him for some years. I've known him for some time. He's one of the best guys in the financial space. He's one of the best financial analysts. What I love about him is that he does his trading very well, and his analysis, they are always spot on. Sunny has appeared in different talk shows, television shows, talking about markets and giving insights and tips, signals about where the markets are going. He has grown himself so very well that he has established in this industry. Sunny is going to share with us so much about the cryptocurrency market. He's going to give us some tips, and is going to share all his knowledge and experiences that he has come across on this market. Hopefully, after the show, everyone will be in a position to start trading, investing, and doing the right thing in the market. Thank you for coming through, Sunny, and welcome to the Crypto King Show. Please feel yourself, make yourself welcome here, and let's unpack everything that has to be shared with our audience here, who are still coming and some are already here.
Ngiyabonga baba Mabhena, ukuqala ngisathanda nje ukubulisa abalandeli bakho on the Crypto King show. I've actually watched it before. I thought it was very informative. So yeah, first of all, welcome everybody. My name is Mdlalose. I've been a forex trader for about 9 years now. So yeah, it's been quite a long long journey, and yeah, it's been rewarding. Even though when it started, it was really rough. We lost a lot of money, but yeah, because we kept on pushing, we kept on going ahead with this thing called trading, and we managed to start seeing success. Ngiyazi abantu abaningi, they don't really understand ama markets because they think that it's a get rich quick scheme. It's all about just jumping in and making money. It doesn't work that way. When it comes to forex or the markets, it needs patience. It needs you to actually have dedication. Otherwise, if you don't have dedication, you'll never survive in this game, eh? You'll never survive in this game. So thank you, the Crypto King, Alcin Mabhena. From today, I, Mdlalose, I crown you to be the Crypto King in South Africa. I'm doing the honors. I know people haven't done it. I'm personally crowning you and making sure that, yes, from today, you are the official Crypto King because of this particular Crypto King show that you always do every week.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's all about understanding and making sure everyone comes on board and everyone understands this market and everyone is on the same page. There's so much ground that we have to cover, especially us who are already on that on the journey. Already we've got so much information that we've accumulated over the years. So yes. It's our honors. It's in our it's in us to say, you know what, whatever we have experienced, whatever we have learned, let's make sure that we part it to the other ones, we train otherwise so that they do it right.
Yes, definitely. Because remember, we are the Mdlalose of this game now. You know, we are the granddads of this business now, because Forex trading is not that old in South Africa. It started booming roughly about 10, 11 years ago, yes. So we are one of the first guys that actually jumped into trading. So when it comes to trading, we are one of those people that were involved in this while it was still an infant in South Africa. And we've seen all the guys come and go, hey? All the guys come and go. I mean, you know what? It's crazy. And then we've seen the young ones, the young stars, the new traders coming in and, you know what? Killing it with Nasdaq, some of them buying nice cars and living a good life, and some of them lying to people, you know what, is their business. But we've seen it all. That's all I can say is we've seen it all over the years, all the years that we've been in the industry.
No, absolutely true. We have seen it all. It's been happening. We have seen guys coming in this space. They come, they make excitement, and then they just disappear. And you
Exactly.
wonder what happened to them. You wonder what went wrong or what went to right. But yeah, look, that's the name of the game. But the most important thing on this game is consistency. It's consistency and keep going and keep learning and learning. The day you stop learning, that's when now things will go wrong.
Very true. Very true.
All right. Let's get into the show and give us an insight about yourself, your background in the crypto space. When did you start in the crypto space? What have you learned? And what journey has it taught you? What have you, done positively towards the community around the crypto space, around blockchain?
Okay. Elsin, funny enough, you know what? I heard about Bitcoin. I think it was in 20. I think it was in 2011 or 2012. I'm not quite sure about the years. Yeah, but the first time I heard about Bitcoin, I was actually with my brother. We were still staying in Beklu at that time, and Bitcoin at that time it was 50 rands, right? It was $50 per coin. And I remember because there was so much hype around Bitcoin, and from that time I was already a full-time trader, and I was already trading at home, like nothing else except trading. Okay, I used to do a little bit of network marketing here and there, but my main focus was actually trading. So when I heard about Bitcoin, I was one of those people that were skeptical. I was one of those people that thought this doesn't make sense, if I can put it that way. I was one of those people that did not believe that there can be a possible currency, an online digital currency that can replace the normal fiat currencies that we know, because it was 50 rands. I mean, we are talking about something that is trading at around $11,700 today. Okay, that's how crazy it is. But I was very skeptical because I never believed that there can be something that can replace the normal money. And that was the first time I was introduced to Bitcoin. And guess what? I did not buy. As I'm saying, I was very skeptical. By that time, I mean, we are talking about what now, 8, 9 years ago. The mindset part was there, but it wasn't really as sharp as I am now. Now I'm a monster, man. I'm a lion. You know, my mindset is on a complete on another level. If I see an opportunity, I grab it. I don't waste time. I bite. That's my motto now. If there is an opportunity for me to make money, if I lose money, I lose money. It's part of life. But now I've adopted the lion mentality. Every opportunity that I get, I buy it. Any good business opportunity that makes sense to me, I buy it. I don't really do it like before, where I used to think about it and decide.
You are breaking up. I'm not sure if it's on my side, but there's a problem with your sound.
Take the
Are you there?
If I yes, I'm here. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you, and yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. So as I was saying before we got cut off, that by that time when I heard about Bitcoin, I was still the doubting Thomas. I was still one of those guys that need confirmation and that needs people to tell them that this will work. You know, it was not like now where if I see an opportunity, as long as it makes sense, I jump into it. And my journey has been pretty exciting in crypto. And what I did is I missed the first bull run of cryptocurrency. The first one, I'm talking about the first one when it was going to 700, when it was going to 1,000. I was not involved there. But the last bull run, we are not talking about the current bull run that is on now, because I'm sure we are going. That's one is to catch very, very good positions on XRP. Yes, my first buy on XRP was around 202 rand 70. And I have to say, from 2 rand 70, it went up to 45 rands. I actually made quite a good chunk of money on XRP because my first coin that I bought, it was at 2 rand 71 cents.
Wow, that was great. So you've been in the industry for some time, and it was easy for you to tap into this industry from the forex background and from the stock market background. And when the cryptocurrency market started, you could just change, in fact, shift it to the cryptocurrency market in terms of knowledge, in terms of adopting the new way of making money. And of course, you're still trading the other market there.
Yes, definitely. It was easy for me when I missed the first bull run. I realized that at some stage I have to jump into this thing, and I have to say, you know what? One of the things that actually opened my mind is on the last bull run. There were a lot of programs mushrooming everywhere that were involving cryptocurrency. I'll give another one example of that particular program, MMM Global, right? There was a program called Triple M, but the global one, and there we used to gift each other with crypto, with Bitcoin, right? So there were two types of MMM. Okay. There was the global one, which was the international. Then there was the local one. So the international one, because I was very heavily involved on that one, very heavily involved on MMM Global, right? That's when it opened my mind about Bitcoin. As much as these online cash gifting programs, most of them, yes, 90% of them are really cash gifting pyramid schemes. At some stage, the cookie crumbles and people lose money. But I have to say, my curiosity to join MMM Global actually made me research more about altcoins. Altcoins, I'm talking about your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, everything under the sun that is actually has to do with cryptocurrencies. So after MMM Global, I never looked back, because after MMM Global, I got a little bit of Bitcoins that I got from MMM Global, and then I started going heavy on researching more about Bitcoin, about altcoins, and that's when I started buying like crazy. Listen, I started buying Bitcoins from altcoins from 2014, right? Now I am still buying. I started from 2014 and I haven't cashed out. I have to say this. I haven't cashed out on any of my coins. I haven't sold any of my coins. I've been buying. I actually stopped buying last month when the bull run started, because I realized maybe it might be a little bit late for me to be jumping into a moving trend. But trust me, a lot of these coins that we see online now, I bought at a very, very, very good price, and I'm handsomely holding very good quality positions that can potentially make me a multi-millionaire very, very soon with cryptocurrencies. Disclaimer, guys. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not a multi-millionaire for security reasons. No, no, no.
All right. Tell me something. As we're talking, I'm sensing that you might be the Satoshi Nakamoto that we are looking for. Are you not the Satoshi Nakamoto?
I wish I was Satoshi, man. Very funny guy. Come on, you're killing me here. Doing an interview here, stop messing around. Bro, I wish I was a Satoshi.
The question,
you know, there's a lot of rumors, eh? Apparently, Satoshi might be this guy. You know, this guy who does electric cars. There's also a rumor that he might be Satoshi Nakamoto because he knows how to code. What is this guy's name who does electric cars in US? The South African guy who was born in Pretoria.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. There's also a rumor that Elon Musk is actually Satoshi. But the real Satoshi Nakamoto, even today, we don't know him. But I have to say, Satoshi Nakamoto opened doors for other young coders to actually come into the game and actually take this further. Because remember, Bitcoin is the only one that has got an admin or a coder that we do not know. But then Ethereum, we know the guy that is behind Ethereum. We know the guy that is behind XRP. We know the guys that are behind Bitcoin SE, Bitcoin Cash. We know all those guys from your Chainlink, from your Tezos, from like everything. Binance Coin, we know who's behind Binance Coin. So Satoshi actually has opened a door for young coders to come and actually improve on the altcoins. That's why we've got very good quality coins coming into the market right now.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share this broadcast to your pages, to your friends, invite everyone in your groups, and tell them the Crypto King Show is live here. We are here to educate you. We are here to give all the information that we know about the cryptocurrency so that everyone gets to be on the same level when it comes to investing and trading. We are having our guest here, Sunny Mdlalose, who's been in the financial space for some years now, and of course is heavily invested on the crypto space, as he says so today, and he would like to actually tell you how to do this investing and how to do this trading the right way. Sunny,
yes.
What moves the Bitcoin? What moves Bitcoin? What exactly is behind Bitcoin that makes it go higher and higher? What moves Bitcoin?
All right. So I'll say my opinion because what I've done, Elsen, is I've actually even started. In fact, I had a YouTube channel, and now I'm pushing more altcoins videos on my YouTube channel. So for people that want to follow, it's for Sunny Mdlalose on YouTube. So this is what I've realized based on the research that I've done and the videos that I've done on altcoins. You know, let's talk about Amazon. I think a lot of people know about Amazon, right? Okay, let's talk about Apple shares, Apple shares, right? When it started, a lot of people never believed in the idea. A lot of people never believed in Amazon, that people will buy things online, because traditionally we are used to go to Pick and Pay, push our trolley, put our groceries inside, and then go pay at the till. But people do not believe of opening a laptop, shopping and selecting whatever you want, and then put your credit card, and then the guys come deliver. So the world is changing to digital. Even beside Bitcoin, the world is transitioning to digital. And that's what is important that a lot of people do not know. They might know, but they might not understand. Some of the people that are watching this might actually learn something cool and new today, that a lot of things are going online. A lot of companies are going online. A lot of things are going digital. So Bitcoin is an online digital asset or digital money, if I can put it that way. Let's simplify the things. It's online digital money. And the fact that it's an international online digital money, it makes it easy for me to trade with someone from Russia with Bitcoin. It makes it easy for me to trade with someone in USA with Bitcoin. It makes it much, much easier as well to trade with someone in Nigeria with Bitcoin. So by just doing that, things have been simplified. Rather than for me to exchange my money to the rand, then the rand to the naira, and then I buy there with the naira, and then it comes back, and then those exchanges tend to be sort of like a headache. So it's easy for me to say, okay, I'm selling this, it's going to charge you 0.00 something of a Bitcoin, then you just pay. That's it. And the adoption of Bitcoin from 2014 to now, man, it's crazy, Elsin. It's crazy. A lot of people never knew about altcoins or Bitcoin in the last 4 or 5 years ago. But now a lot of people understand about altcoins. So what makes Bitcoin to continue to go up is the demand that is being created behind the Bitcoin. So a lot of people that never knew about Bitcoin, they're starting to know about Bitcoin and altcoins. They're starting to invest in altcoins. So remember, if I go back to the simplicity of trading, let's look at trading. What makes a stock go up? A stock goes up because there's a lot of people buying the stock and pushing it up, you know? So at the end of the day, is if we get a lot of people buying Bitcoin, it will push the price of Bitcoin up. So as I said, that a lot of people are being aware, or they're starting to understand altcoins and Bitcoins. So which means they're starting to buy Bitcoin, and hence it goes up because there is demand behind Bitcoin. People are buying Bitcoin. So there's a lot of things that is causing it to go up. Number one is the demand. That is the simplest thing that I can say. Number two is the future money. For me personally, I might be wrong. Remember, as a business person, as an investor, if I am wrong, I will lose my money. It's okay. I will have peace with that. But there is a lot of things that make sense with Bitcoin that makes me say, let me do this Crypto King show with you, because other people do not understand this. They still need to be schooled. They still need to learn. They still need to understand what this cryptocurrency is. But the more people adopt cryptocurrencies in the world, or altcoins, the more these altcoins will go up. So to simplify it, demand and more people getting away or getting to know about the altcoins. That is my answer why Bitcoin keeps on going up.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's you have shared so much information, and it's very important. And definitely, there's so much to share. There's so much information. There's so much in your head that you wanna share with us here. And please, guys, share this broadcast to your friends. Invite everyone to come through, start a watch party, so that we can broadcast to as many people as we can to liberate everyone here. This is the show for you to learn about blockchain, the cryptocurrency market, and the Bitcoin. And today you want to understand and learn whether Bitcoin is still going to go down. But of course, it's a market like any other market. It behaves like any other market. But we've got our expert here to share his insights about the trends and the fundamentals and the technical part of the Bitcoin. Sunny,
Yes.
who controls Bitcoin? Is there anyone who controls Bitcoin? Is there anyone who's really behind, sitting somewhere in the office, who's pressing some numbers, who's pressing some wires to control Bitcoin to go up or to go down?
Okay. What I'll say about who controls Bitcoin, I have to say it's mainly the people that control Bitcoin. It's me and you that control the Bitcoin. As much as, yes, we know, me and you know very well that there is a Satoshi Nakamoto somewhere, right? But his job was to create this code. Remember, Bitcoin is a code. It's information that was typed, that was written on a computer, and it was released out there. It wasn't a physical coin that was like, okay, let's make this coin with gold and let's have a factory and manufacture it. It was a code. Someone wrote the code. And the guy that wrote the Bitcoin code, man, hey, this Satoshi Nakamoto guy, yeah. Yo, guys, this is insane. Because this guy knew exactly what he was doing. Because even if you look at the halving of Bitcoin, that 4-year cycle halving, man, is genius. It's genius because this person knew very well that if I do this halving after 4 years, it will reduce the miners, it will create more demand, and the price will start accumulating, or actually, appreciating, because he knew very well when he was writing that code. So the person that controls the Bitcoin mainly is the people. It's the me and you people that buy and sell Bitcoin. Unfortunately, just like any other markets, the banks have actually tapped into this. The banks have been demonizing Bitcoin. The banks have been trying to fight off Bitcoin. But finally now they've realized that, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not a good idea for them to try to fight it. Maybe it's a good idea for them to join. That's why you see now there's certain spikes down and you know what, the flash crashes and whatever. That's when you realize that now machines are starting to get involved in buying and selling Bitcoins, which means the machine and the only people with the big machines or big algorithms to trade are the banks. So they're starting to get involved, even though they've been doing it behind secret doors and behind a mask and what. We are not buying Bitcoin. It's an illegal currency, blah, blah, blah. But we know deep down they are now involved in buying Bitcoin. So because they've got bigger monies, they can control a minute part of Bitcoin, a tiny part, because they've got big amounts of money. Do you get my point? But the majority of people that control Bitcoin is actually us. It's actually me and you, people that are physically on the ground buying and selling Bitcoin. So who controls Bitcoin? It's me and you. It's us, the buyers and the sellers.
Wow. So it's power to the people. We are trying to, remove the government and the parastatals having so much power and controlling the world. We say Bitcoin is the money for the people. Power to the people.
it's that's the honest truth. I mean, you know what? If I was a president of a country, any country, personally, I would have my own altcoin for my country. I'll have my own Bitcoin for my country right now, because as much as we see everything happening in the world, at some stage, these altcoins are going to not replace the money completely, but they are going to play a very, very big part in actually buying and selling things. Because at the end of the day, remember, Elson, before we used to buy airtime, and now you don't go physically to your garage and buy airtime. You go to your app on your cell phone and buy airtime. Do you get my point? So there's a lot of things that have improved. I mean, before we used to queue for a bank statement at the bank, and then we used to go queue for this. But now you just can pull your own bank statement at home and print it. That's how good things have improved now. So with every new technology coming, other people will never ever see an opportunity right away. But the people that see an opportunity right away are the people that are going to be multi-millionaires with this cryptocurrency, with this Bitcoin, with these altcoins, with Ethereum, XRP, whatever. I'm telling you, people that see this opportunity now and they've got the guts and say, yes, I am going to take my chance and buy this thing and hold it. Trust me, in the future, you might thank yourself. You won't thank Elsin and Zani for doing this show. You'll thank yourself because remember, this show is about actually educating you on a potential investment that can make you money in the future. We are not saying buy into it. All we are doing is we are sharing the information because we are not investment advisors. We are sharing our own personal perspective on altcoins, on Bitcoins, and what we think the future will look like. Do you get my point?
Wow. Thank you so much, Sunny. You are actually giving us some insights as expected and more of that. Please, guys, give us some love, give us some love, some likes. If you're really enjoying this show, if you're really excited about the show, we're all about passing information to you, educating you, giving you insights, and making sure everyone comes into space in the right way. Tell me something. What's the Bitcoin like in 2020? Are we looking into the bull run? Are we there yet? What's your analysis of this move that happened 2 weeks ago up until today? Are we really up, or are we still going to retrace and go down? What's the insights?
Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see my screen now.
I don't think it's possible to share your screen there, but you can actually just brief us. It's not possible on this app to share the screen.
Okay, cool. I actually wanted, because I had a Bitcoin chat opened, and I just wanted to visually show people what I think will do. Okay. When it comes to Bitcoin, right? I have to say it's one of those nasty investments. It's nasty. Okay. You can buy Bitcoin now at 10,000 and tomorrow it can drop to 8,000. That's how nasty it is. But you can buy Bitcoin now and tomorrow you can buy it 8,000, tomorrow it can be 10,000. That's how crazy altcoins are. I mean, I've seen altcoins that move as high as 100% in one day. Excuse me. I mean, in one day, 100%, 50% in one day. We've seen altcoins that can move 1,000% in 6 months. Just try to process 1,000%. Okay, unfortunately, I can't share the screen so that we can play with the numbers. But you can invest 10,000 and make 1,000% returns on altcoins. Yes, it has happened. It has happened in altcoins. When Bitcoin started, it was like cents. It was like cents, right? Even if you started seeing Bitcoin at $1, and today it's trading at 11,000, how many percent is that? It's crazy, hey? If you try to process those numbers, trust me, you'll get a headache. Because at the end of the day, altcoins are very risky. But all I can say is we are in a bullish season now. And when it comes to the market, this is very important. I want people to understand this. You cannot confirm 100% this is a bullish season because markets are market. Markets are market. Markets can do whatever the markets will do. So me and you can sit here and say it's a bullish season, and then tomorrow it drops, and then the next week it drops, it goes back to 6K, and then it starts going back up. It's Bitcoin for you. But based on what I see now, I have to say, based on the experience that I have with Forex trading, yes, we're in a bullish season. And if you haven't invested in Bitcoin, any chance that you get, any dip, like for example, today I saw the Bitcoin dropped it. You need to be buying on every dip now. If it goes like this, it goes down like this, buy. Any dip right now, use any dip as an excuse to buy. It doesn't really matter. If Bitcoin loses 3%, 4%, 5% today, that's your chance to buy. A lot of people make a mistake of Bitcoin moves 6%. At that very same day when it's up 6%, they buy. That is the wrong way of investing, right? There's an old saying about trading that says, right, when people are fearful, right, you need to be greedy. Do you get my point? When people are fearful, you need to be what? You need to be greedy. What it means is when the market is dropping and it's losing, Bitcoin is down 10%, 15%, that is the time where you buy. When other people are scared of buying that dip, that's where you actually become greedy more and buy more, right? And when other people get excited about Bitcoin, 15,000, 20,000, it's hitting these round numbers, that's when you take your money out. You wait for another dip. When it loses value, you buy. Remember, with trading, you always buy low, right, and sell high. But people tend to reverse things the other way around. People want to buy when things are confirmed and when markets are up, when everything is green, everything is good. That is the wrong way of investing. During lockdown, I'll tell you something else. During lockdown, we had a lot of South African stocks that were in red. Oh my God, they were in red. A lot. We know what happened to oil. And that was the time for me, if I had a refiner of oil, I would go buy tons and gallons of oil. Because look at that. I was filling up my car for like literally 500 rands. I mean, I drive a very good car, M3, $500. I think I put 550. I was even surprised that is this real. Guess what? Now I am back on 800, filling up my car. But because people don't understand that when things are red, things are falling, that's where you need to be executing trades. So yes, to answer your question, yes, we are in a bullish season. Yes, it's time to buy. Use every dip. If it falls down a little bit, buy. If it falls, buy. If it falls, buy. That is my advice.
All right. In the wake of 2017, the last quarter of 2017, we saw the market rallying up, going up, and setting the all-time new highs. And the Bitcoin went as far as 350,000 rands.
Yes.
And after that, the market started falling, and most of the coins, they fell to 60, 70, 90% down. And of course, the past 3 years has been a drought in the crypto space, so to say, depending on when you got into this market. I'm talking about those who went in during 2017 all-time high. And of course, now it looks like the market is picking up. I think the altcoins are also coming along. Are they following Bitcoin? Are they also in the mood? Are they also happy, excited? Are they coming up? What's your take on that?
Okay, well, Elson, the good days are coming. The good days are coming. Christmas is coming in altcoins, Baba. Christmas is coming. You know what? I'm one of those people that made good money, and I have to say, I did not take my money out, and I regretted. But because I didn't treat this like a short-term investment, I didn't treat it like buying a Debonair's pizza franchise that I want to make money tomorrow, right? Because when you buy a Debonair's pizza, you need to start making money. Because you put in your franchise money in there, you start to see returns. So my vision with cryptocurrencies is this: buy and hold, buy and hold. The cryptocurrency, the way I'm doing now, it's not my money, it's money for my kids. It's not my money. This is money for the next generation of my kids. This is what I'm targeting to leave as a legacy for my kids. That is my focus. Yeah, if it moves up, I'll take a little bit and then go buy a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. You know, I like nice cars. So if it moves nicely, I'll take some and go buy an estate here, there, and a Lambo and maybe a holiday home in Cape Town. But my target, to be quite honest, is long term. This is the money that I throw in and forget about it. It's the money that I'm willing to lose if I lose it, and it's actually proper money. It's a lot of money. I've invested close to R1 million cash in this business. Yes, I'm close to R1 million that I've been buying when this thing was dipping. Some of my positions are still losing. Some of my positions are now in good profit. Yes, but overall, I am looking to hold for the future. So, to answer your question, remember we hit all-time highs of what, 20,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken, $20,000. We are around 350,000 rands, more or less somewhere around there. And I have to say that this time around, we are going to 700,000 a coin. It might not be this year. 2021. 2021, I think, is going to be the biggest year of altcoins. The last 6 months of 2021, that's when I think we will see proper multi-millionaires with this thing. Because at the end of the day, Bitcoin now is appreciating. We don't know. It might be this year because, I mean, I don't want to sit here and say it's going to be in 2021. Markets are markets. They've got their own language. Very funny, hey? We can even breach the all-time highs this year. You know, by December, we can be trading at more than 20,000 per coin. Very, very possible. But as an investor, as someone who wants to get into altcoins and cryptocurrencies, you need to remove the mentality of getting rich tomorrow. You need to view this as a long-term investment opportunity. Take it as, you know what, whatever happens, you have invested, you have peace within you, and say, yes, as this day I was watching Sunny and Elson speaking about cryptocurrencies. Yes, I listened to them. Yes, I bought and I thank myself. You don't have to thank us, you know, but if you meet us, just buy us a cup of coffee. I think that would be cool. Yeah, but today's are coming. Going to take out the all-time high at some stage, and we are going to be on $40,000 per coin, and very, very soon we are going to be hitting R1 million a coin in the future of Bitcoin.
Wow. Tell me something. You have invested so much in this market and you believe in this market. What makes you believe that you are not investing in a market that will disappear tomorrow? I mean, for example, let's say you are born and you left your kids with some coins, and then those coins are worthless. What makes you believe this is the right market? What makes you think and have that, time and patience to say, definitely this is the right market, and I will definitely live well on this market for my kids, for my future generation?
All right. Number one, Mdlalose is a business person, right? And besides what the Bitcoin will do or what the altcoins will do, the first thing that I need to say is I'm a business person. I'm an investor. I'm a risk taker. That's why I'm a trader. That's why I'm a trader. Because if you don't understand the pain of losing money, you know what, Forex trading has taught me so much. And I thank Forex trading because it made me a monster. It made me a monster investor. It made me a monster business person because I could watch 30,000 disappear in front of my eyes like this. I would watch 40,000, a position lose 40,000. I would blow an account and watch money disappear right in front of my eyes. Now, when I was introduced to Bitcoin or altcoin, something Even if it loses 60%, at least you haven't lost all the coins. And it will bounce back and rise and rise and rise and rise. So technically, there's no blowing an account here. That is the first view about altcoins for me personally. There's no blowing an account. Your coin can go to as low as whatever amount, but you're not going to blow. You're not going to lose everything. It's difficult. I don't know if it will ever happen for Bitcoin to be zero in our lives. I don't think that is possible. It will never happen. It will never be zero in our lives or in the next 100 years. You get my point? So by just thinking about that, it made me say, I think this is the right investment for me. Because if ever this thing loses money but still comes back up, it still comes back up and gains that. It means one day where I bought, it will go up above to where I bought, and I will be in profit and I will be in green. That's why I decided to invest in altcoins and Bitcoin. Also, Elson, another thing as well that you need to understand. Business people are tough psychologically. Investors are people, it's a different generation. I'm a different breed. We are not normal. We are one of those people that we can call cuckoo. Me and you are cuckoo right up here. There's some screws short because this thing can lose money, but we don't think about that when we're investing. We only look forward to the positivity or to the pleasure that will come with us making money in this business. So this thing can be worthless in the future. Guess what? I've invested close to R1,000,000, but I don't care. If I lose that money, I've lost it. So what? It's part of trying. A lot of people fail in business in everything that they do because they do not try. Simple freaking try, man. Don't freaking sit on your hands and cry over government and say ANC this and EFF that and DA. Do not worry about those guys. Let those guys eat the money and buy whatever they want. And trust me, you will never change these guys from stealing the money if they want to steal it. Focus on yourself. Focus on your family. Focus on taking chances. Okay? Crying about who says what and where won't help you. Just focus on trying to build a sustainable business. Try to focus on investing. Because when we talk about investing, if you invest, there's a possibility you lose money. You know? But let's not live our lives with fear of losing. Let's live our lives with the mentality, what if I win? What if I make money? What if this becomes a success? That is the mentality that I have. So for me, to answer your question again, is I'm simply a risk taker. I'll keep on buying this thing. If I lose money, guess what? Even one day when I'm dead somewhere, I can still think about like when I was walking up in the earth there, or when I was still alive. At least I do not regret of not doing something that I wanted to do. I did it. Do you get my point? I invested, I made money on Bitcoin, on altcoins, or I invested and lost money. I'll have peace when I die, you know? I want to have peace, man. When I sleep there, I want to have peace because I don't want to live with regrets now. I'm like, but now I need to go back to the earth and go invest in cryptos. And no. I'm doing it now. Whatever happens will happen in the future. If I make millions, then good for me. If I lose, then guess what, Sonny? Tough luck. At least you tried, dude. You tried.
Wow, I respect your journey. You've been there. We have experienced it. We have been there. We have actually walked the walk. You're not talking just from theory. You're talking from an action side point of view. You are talking from a practical point of view. And I relate. I know what you are talking about. I know what...
Yeah, Baba, if I can open my back office of crypto here, you'll be shocked. There's no coin that I don't have. I've got a lot of coins. Tezos, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, STM, Fanfare Coin, Dogecoin. Accumulator. I accumulate. You know. So okay. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those guys that do not just go on a show like this, on a platform like this, and say, guys, invest in this that I haven't invested in. For me, I have invested in a lot of coins. If you go on my YouTube channel, I've actually been shown people some of the coins that I bought on my actual platform. So yes, I put my money where my mouth is. You put what? You put the money where the mouth is, or you put the mouth where the money is.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for the information. Now give us at least 5 altcoins to look at. 5 altcoins that have been doing well in 2020 and that will continue doing well beyond 2020. What's your
Okay. Not to waste so much time, my number one and the most favorite, Baba, XRP. Yo. People, you know, I won't explain the other coins, but the thing about Ripple that people do not know, Ripple, they built from the bottom, not from the top.
Okay.
Let me explain what I mean. Ripple is partnering with giants in the financial sector. So in the top, it might look like Bitcoin is not doing very well, but bottom, underground, the structures, the foundation that this thing has, massive, Elsie. Massive. So my number one and the most favorite coin, and I own 22,000 of those, is XRP. That's my number one.
Wow.
My number two, right? My number two, I will have to put Ethereum. I know this is a Bitcoin show. We've been talking about Bitcoin. My number two, I'll say Ethereum. And then I'll place my Bitcoin at number 3. Right?
Okay.
And then at number 4, I'll put in a Chainlink. All right? And then finally at number 5, I'll put Tezos. Those are my top 5.
Okay.
XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, and Tezos. That's my top 5. Yeah, there's a lot anyway. I accumulate, but these are my top 5 that I can actually recommend. The reason why I recommend also Ethereum at number 2. Also, it's very important to buy Ethereum before it passes $500. It's roughly 390 something now. It's still good enough for a buy. The moment it hits $500, 1,000, it will be gone, Bob. It will be gone. A lot of people will start buying when it's $1,000 when we are tripling our investment or going 5-6 times our investment. This is the time to start accumulating XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, things like Tezos. Because some of these coins are actually related to Ethereum in terms of the technology that they use. Those are my top 5.
All right. Tell me something about XRP. I think we're going to have another show talking about XRP. There's love-hate relationship with XRP. Some people, they discourage other people of investing on XRP. Then there are those who love XRP. And I know of so many people who have invested on XRP. But I hear so many analysts also talking about XRP as a negative investment that you can take.
But already XRP is number 3 on the coin market cap. So no amount of negativity if you're an investor that will make you shy away from XRP, because we are talking about coin market cap in terms of the money that is invested. Number 3. And if they say it's not decentralized, blah, 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 it deals with the bank, it even gives it more weight, according to me. I mean, if banks are supporting it, you need to be supporting things that the banks are supporting. Do you get my point? So for me, I mean, it's number 3 on coin market cap, and it's one of the cheapest coins that you can buy, and it can potentially make you a lot of money. XRP right now is what? It's at 5 rand something. If it goes to 100 rands, 100 rands only, how many times 5 goes to 100 rands? 20 times, it means you can invest 1,000 rands and in the future make 20,000 rands. That's my take. But we'll do a completely new video on XRP. Let's not mix things here. But yeah, that's my take. That's my take.
All right. Okay, there is a question there from Marutha. She says, all those are a bit expensive. Can you recommend the cheaper ones? When buying or investing, is it looking at the price, or what do we look for? What exactly determines what you want to buy and how you buy? What exactly you look into?
That's a full course, but okay, let me break it down. That's a full course where I explain why I buy and the reason. Okay. I mean, okay, let's talk about XRP right now. Is 5 rand expensive? No, trust me, definitely not. And it's coin number 3 on coin market cap. Also, the other thing is when it comes to cryptocurrencies, you don't buy a full coin. You can buy half a coin. You can buy quarter of a coin, just like you can buy Bitcoin. So it doesn't really matter. Some of these altcoins, they can allow you to buy a quarter of it or a half of it. So if you want to go and invest in something cheap, look at something that is in top 100 and that is cheap. First of all, top 100, even though top 50, I start with top 50 down, but still top 100, you can get away with it. Top 100 and look at, okay, there's a lot of things that you look at, man. Let me not, because this is, as I'm saying, that's a full course where I'm explaining why I'm buying this and the reason why you need to be focusing on this. So make sure that you research about the coin. Make sure that you understand about the total number of coins that are going to be on supply. Make sure you understand the current number of the coins that are in supply at that particular time, so that you can have an idea whether in the future there's going to be scarcity of this coin that will create more demand and push the price back up. That is the simple way that I can say, but we can go deep into it in the future. If ever, like, you invite me on your show again, we can actually talk about those things in the future.
Wow, thank you so much for the information that you have shared with us here. We appreciate your experience and the knowledge. And of course, we are in this journey together. We are moving together, and definitely we're going to make money together. And it says the number of people you bless, that's how you measure success. So, of course, at the end of this show, we're all going to be blessed. And, of course, you yourself, by sharing all this information, you are triple blessed. Please, guys, show some love, show some likes, share this broadcast to your friends, share to your pages and groups, so that everyone can get to understand, learn, and get hold of this valuable information that we are sharing today. Sani, another question that I have here is that investing or trading, which one do you recommend, investing or trading?
Okay, I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest, blunt. My best answer: investing. That's me. Investing, because trading takes time. To master the skill, it takes time. You need the right mindset for it. You need the right tools. You need the right indicators, softwares. You need the right mentor. You need the right broker. Hey, Baba, you need the right internet connection. You need the right laptop for your algorithms to work properly. So, for me, if you want my honest opinion, guys, invest. That 1,000 rands that you wanted to put in your trading account, that 5,000 rands, just buy coins, buy cryptos. That's me. I'm not demonizing trading. I trade full time and I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Trading is not as easy as these young men that buy cars and say it's not that easy. It takes time. Yes, they do make the money, but it takes a lot of time. And trading is one of the most competitive businesses in the world. And it takes time. So my answer, investing.
Great stuff. So thank you so much. My next question is in the blockchain space. Who do you think is going to be the first trillionaire? Can you pick up one guy who's so much active or who's actually doing great projects in the crypto space that you think this one is going to be the first trillionaire?
It has to be the Ethereum guy. It has to be the guy who runs Ethereum. I think it's the guy that is... Okay.
Okay. Why do you think Ethereum is going... Yeah.
But we don't know him. We don't know him. So we don't know who... But at least I have to say the Ethereum guy. Ethereum guy, the fact that he's number 2, we know him. It's a physical guy that you can go shake his hand, and I think he's going to be the first trillionaire because Ethereum is going to do wonders. And remember, this is a code, and these guys can even create more coins on the code by just adding numbers and pushing it out. Trust me, they can create these coins out of the thin air. Yes, they can, you know. So I think for me, the Ethereum dude, I've got faith in Ethereum so much. I've got faith in Ethereum so much. The faith that I have in Ethereum is even more than the faith that I have in Bitcoin and XRP. Because that guy is active, he's out there pushing his brand. So yeah, him and his team, I think they're the first guys to really have a good crack of it, of being trillionaires. Yes.
All right. One of my last questions is, what do you think of the rate of adoption of Bitcoin in the world? Do you think we are moving at the right direction? Are people coming on board? Is the institutional money flowing in, or are they still on the sidelines waiting? And what are they waiting for? Is Bitcoin being adopted fairly across the world?
I think for me personally, yeah, we're getting there, man. It might be a little bit slow, but we are there. What makes you say this is because even if you go on Google Trends, you'll realize that on Google Trends, there's more people starting to search for altcoins and Bitcoin, right? And also the awareness of altcoins. I mean, me and you right now, we know very well we never did this Crypto King show in 2014. What we are doing right now, we are making more people aware about altcoins and Bitcoin. In essence, we are spreading the word about altcoins or Bitcoin. So the rate of adoption is going to increase. And the more it increases, the more it creates demand. You get my point? So I think for me, I've seen coffee shops that have that are now taking Bitcoins. I've seen cars being sold by taking Bitcoins. I've seen things being bought online using Bitcoins. I've seen network marketing companies paying their people with Bitcoin. So the adoption is not as fast, but it's gradually, you know what, climbing. People are gradually accepting Bitcoin as a legal tender or as a legal way to actually buy something online or buy goods. So I think for me, yeah, the adoption is pretty healthy and it's going to be even better in the future. I mean, we never even have Bitcoin ATMs. We do now have Bitcoin ATMs around the world. A lot. We know there's one in Sentin, right? So the adoption is getting there. It's getting there.
Christoph, thank you so much for the information that you have shared with us in this evening. Please, within the next 2 minutes, give us some positive words, something that we're going to remember as we get involved in this market, as we go into this journey on the cryptocurrency space. Please give us some few words or anything positive to cheer us up.
Unfortunately, I can't see comments on my side, but yeah, guys, whoever is watching, thank you very much for watching the Crypto King show hosted by Elsin Mabena. Awesome, man. Guys, for me personally, I've officially crowned this guy the crypto king. So right now, there's no other crypto king. I said when we started this video that this is the crypto king. This is your guy. This is the go-to guy when you want to know more information. But yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you for the show. Very, very lovely. It's also good as well for guys like us to share our expertise with other people. Other people will understand us. Other people will think we are cuckoo, we are crazy. That's okay. We know we ain't crazy, man. But yeah, it's one of those things that will actually help other people. And yeah, hopefully we are together in this investing journey. We all make money with altcoin and cryptocurrencies. If we lose money, we'll all cry together, guys. It's part of living. It's part of life. It's part of being a human being. You cry today, you laugh tomorrow. But yeah, let's invest today, and then tomorrow possibly we'll be laughing together, having a bottle of what is that most expensive champagne that these young boys drink? Ibizwa ngani konje? It don't carry on. No, thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you so much, Sunny T. Mdlalose, the financial analyst, and he has proven that he is good at analyzing the markets. What he has said with us here is so much important, is so much valuable. If you are to take into consideration that this market is still new, but there is still so much potential going forward. And people are encouraged to get involved, but you need to seek knowledge and information, seek clarity about this market before you jump in. Thank you, Sunny. We wish you all the best. We want to see you at the top, and of course, I do believe you'll be one of the first trillionaires in the world. You ought to go and cover. That's what for you.
I accept that that positive vibe. Yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. Yes. I accept. Cheers, man. Good night.
I love it because you accept and you are taking action than people who accept and they don't take action.
You know what? Accepting and not taking action is pointless. You need to think and apply. A lot of people think and don't apply. Let's think, guys, and apply. Guys, good night. Thank you very much, Elson.
Thanks, man. Cheers. Talk to you soon.
Cheers.
All right, thanks, guys. That was Sunny Mdlalose. He was our guest for tonight, sharing his insights about the markets. And hopefully you have got all the information and the tactics, strategies going forward. And of course, this is your show, the Crypto King show, that will educate everyone about this market. And hopefully we're going strength to strength based on the people that come through and the people that you invite. And of course, wish you all the best in this journey of investing and trading in the blockchain space. Our next show is on Monday, and keep checking what's our next subject or topic will be. But something exciting is coming next week. So keep talking. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy. Continue researching. The most important thing that you can do in order for you to be on the other side of the road is to analyze, research, read books, and do everything according to the books. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. The Crypto Love. See you soon. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much.